Now, you will feel right at home at this eatery, but the best part, you don't have to cook or clean up. We're talking about Narda's Kitchen in Bloomfield, New Jersey, a cozy Caribbean spot where the couches, warm decor, and bold island flavors make you feel like you stepped into someone's living room. That someone is Narda Morant, a beloved East Orange school teacher, entrepreneur, and community activist.
At her boutique restaurant, she does most of the cooking herself, serving up soul-filled dishes, her signature handmade ginger punch, and a powerful mission to feed and uplift her community. Narda Morant is joining us this morning, celebrating Caribbean American Heritage Month. So good morning to you.
Good morning.
I feel like I need to hug this woman because you do so many things. I'm exhausted.
Just thinking about it,
Just
right?
thinking, how do you do it all?
I quite honestly just really lean on strength from above. I pursue things that I believe are impactful and purposeful.
Wow, that's beautiful.
We know that food brings everyone together off the table. Is that one of the things that brought you into the kitchen, do you think?
Yes, and if I were to refer to my childhood, growing up in Jamaica, West Indies, food was always at the center. We didn't own a farm or anything. However, we had goats and pigs and ducks and you name it. And it would astound folks when, you know, my dad would have a goat killed or a pig and just have us take portions to neighboring homes who were less fortunate.
Oh.
Yeah, so I learned how to serve at a very young age.
And you learned how to cook at a very young age?
That came a little later.
Okay. So tell us about Narda's Kitchen.
Okay, so Narda's Kitchen is located in Bloomfield, New Jersey. It's nestled in a residential community. It's off the beaten path, let's say Bloomfield Avenue, which has a lot of traffic. I started that about 1.5 years ago. But let me just piggyback to my first restaurant that I had in East Orange 35 years ago, my second year out of college. And that was also a destination restaurant. And so fast forward back to Bloomfield now. You know, it's a place where my tag is, a place where people can come and build community and, you know, be rejuvenated and have a sense of, you know, therapy.
Okay. You brought quite the spread here. What's on the table right here, right now?
All right, so we have garlic spinach. That's also on the menu. We have I did a twist on escovitch fish in case, you know, folks know escovitch fish, but I did a little twist today. I did the escovitch fish, but I did a jerk pineapple marinade for it.
Oh, look at that.
So, you know, the vegetables that are in there, you're going to have that tangy,
I'm going to
spicy
serve myself.
Okay.
You're going to have that tangy, spicy taste as you go along. Okay.
And what did you say this was again?
That's garlic spinach.
Okay. No one talk to me after this.
Yes,
Okay.
since
And this is curried shrimp and dumplings.
Very nice.
Dumplings is one of those staples.
Oh, thank you. Getting right there,
staples in
yes, thank you.
Jamaica.
And then you have right here in front of Justin?
I have oxtails.
Oh,
which
look at
is, we get really good ratings on our oxtails. We are actually trending at a 4.9 star.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, and most of the success is attributed to the seafood dishes that I make, and certainly at the top, oxtails.
Wow. And in here?
We also have a garden salad replete with mango slices, some dried cranberry raisinets. We have here my homemade pickled beets and carrots.
Okay.
And I infuse it with 5-spice aromatic flavor. So it's really edgy, and folks who taste it at the restaurant, because I always serve it with the homemade bread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as a starter on the house. So that's gotten rave reviews.
Okay. And then the last three here?
Yes.
Rice and peas, that's a staple. In some countries they call it peas and rice. But in Jamaica we call it rice and peas. We have ackee and codfish over there in the front, which is a national dish of Jamaica. Ackee is a fruit. You know, it grows in a pod, and you have to open the pod. Well, you don't have to open it. The pod opens itself. And then, you know, you extract those tiny little white, yellow buds with the black seed, take it off, and cook it down with some, we call it codfish.
Okay.
Back home we say sawfish, but in some countries they call it bacalao.
Wow.
Yeah, bacalao, yes.
And finally?
And finally we have We call it in Jamaica bami, but yuca, cassava.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the bread. So it's made into a bread
nice.
portion, and it's accompanied with a sesame, ginger sauce
Very
dip.
nice.
Okay.
Well, it's all delicious.
And
And remind
actually-
folks where that they can find you.
They can find me at 74 Morse Avenue in Bloomfield, New Jersey.
Oh, wonderful.
We're there Thursdays to Sundays. The hours vary. You can always go and look us up. But on Thursdays, it's 5 to 9. Same thing for Friday. Saturdays, 4 to 10, and Sundays 2 to 8. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the sorrel, which is a staple.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
That's the sorrel drink.
Well, we don't want to forget that.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Narda, for sharing your food with us.
Yes, I thank you.
Wonderful
Yes,
having you here
yes.
today.